million-dollar dreamboat.
So what's happening now is the cradle's going out, probably to where the boat is to get enough water depth over the keel blocks. And guys up on the footboards at the top of the cradle will grab the lines fairly quick and tie him off so he doesn't blow into the side of the cradle.
After hours of delay, the yacht is safely in its cradle, and it's time for Sean and Robin to get wet. They gotta dive down to make the final adjustments, moving blocks and wedging the yacht into place.
Normally we use hat and hose, divers attached to an umbilical leading to the surface. This time we're going to use scuba. Scuba is actually the safer approach because the biggest part is getting trapped or caught up in moving chains that will just catch your umbilical and...
With so many moving parts, it's a dangerous job, only for the most experienced divers. It's taken all day to get this far. It's almost 9 o'clock. They're running out of daylight. Visibility under the water is dwindling. Sean and Robin finally make it out.
And that water is so warm. Oh, it's too warm.
A sign of bad things to come, the water is unusually warm, which means the hurricane could increase in power as it approaches the shore.
I lost a little bit of sweat, I'll tell you that.
That went really good. It's a complicated hull. It's got all kinds of appendages and different contours and things like that.
Yeah, it was good. All those blocks fit, and it was, I was surprised actually because of the geometry.
We got full bearing on everything, and there you go. He's up here safe and sound, ready for the hurricane. Oh, red sky at night. Except it's wrong.
It's supposed to be Sailor's Delight, and...
Yeah, red sky at night. We got a hurricane tomorrow, so...
I had to buy something.
Where are we supposed to hang it?
I don't know. In the attic?
Enough room to keep your cargo and your secrets safe.
They say, Lauren, what's the secret to a long, sustained relationship?
It's Blue Chew.
Blue Chews.
Blue Chew?
Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Blue Chew is an online subscription-based service that sends these affordable tablets directly to your home. No one even has to know.
Introducing NeuroQ, the breakthrough brain supplement that can help your memory, focus, and concentration.
NeuroQ is the result of years of research studying the precise nutrients your brain needs to perform better.
In an internal study, 4 out of 5 NeuroQ users saw significant improvement in just 30 days. Act now to try NeuroQ for $49.95 with free shipping. Plus, get Sleep Now oral strips free. Call or go to trynq.com now.
Ziploc knows your secret recipes should be shared. That's why we designed the only bag that folds over, stays open, and makes marinating easy. Ziploc. Unlock an extra set of hands. Unlock life. S.C. Johnson.
With Spring Black Friday savings now at the Home Depot, you can power your spring and only need one battery to do it all. Gas-like power, endless possibilities, only at the Home Depot, your power source.
When enamel is gone, you cannot get it back, but you can repair it with Pronamel Repair. It penetrates deep into the tooth to actively repair acid-weakened enamel. I recommend Pronamel Repair. With new Pronamel Repair mouthwash, you can enhance that repair beyond brushing. They work great together.
Smile, you found it. The feeling of finding psoriasis can't filter out the real you. So go ahead, live unfiltered with the one and only Sotyktu, a once-daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis and the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding you're so ready for your close-up, or finding you don't have to hide your skin, just your background. Once daily Sotyktu was proven better, getting more people clearer skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver or kidney problems, high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. Sotyktu is a TYK2 inhibitor. TYK2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known if Sotyktu has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. There's only one Sotyktu, so ask for it by name. So clearly you. Sotyktu.
It's unbelievable!
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
Look at the wind howling through here.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
The biggest storm in decades is about to smash Dominion Diving's home harbor.
Hurricane Dorian hammered the hell out of the Bahamas, and now it's going to hit Nova Scotia. Right now, the winds, they're predicting anywhere between 110 to 160 kilometers an hour. Last report I heard, it's actually going to bounce around 180 or more. You got such a massive storm surge, it's going to push the elevation of the water really high.
Even before the storm hits, those winds push so much water, the sea level can swell by the height of a 2-story building.
This is usually like way, way up. So now, storm surge keeps coming, go right off it. Looks like we got about 5 feet left. And we're just getting started with the hurricane at this moment. They say it's supposed to hit around 4 or 5 o'clock tonight. Right now it's noontime, a little after noon. So we still got 5 more hours for this thing to start working its way up towards us. The city right now is going to get a hammering, because right now, this time of year is a bad time for a hurricane to hit us, because all the trees and plants are in full bloom. So all those leaves are acting like a huge sail of a vessel. A huge fetch for all that energy, all that force to be pushing against it, and that can topple trees, that can rip things apart. There's a huge potential for a lot of destruction. Our boats are ready to go, they're fueled up, they're plugged in, our team are on standby. We got to be able to perform at any point in time. Like right now, if someone called us in distress, we'd mitigate the risk, but for the most part, we're able to launch our vessels with the proper team to make sure that we can go out there and safety activate a rescue procedure to help somebody. Now, if there's a ship that's sunk, they're gonna have to wait till after the hurricane. But if there's a life at risk, we're there. We're gonna go for it. But right now, we're gonna let the storm do its thing, see what destruction comes for us tomorrow.
All their vessels and gear roped and secured, the Dominion dive team hunkers down to wait out the hurricane. Matt decides to brave the storm on board his personal boat, the Matador.
We got the storm surge happening now, about a 7-8 foot storm surge. The reason why I'm on the boat is if things go to hell, the docks start tearing apart, I can just engage the engines and drive over stuff and get out of here. I'll go out into the harbor. I have no problem with that.
Here comes Hurricane Dorian. 155-kilometer-an-hour winds push water up on shore. A storm surge 15 meters high. Winds crumple a construction crane, shutting down city streets for blocks. The next morning, the cold light of day reveals the true toll of its destruction. The city of Halifax devastated. 500,000 people without electricity from pipes ripped apart by falling trees. But miraculously, no lives were lost.
We made it through the hurricane. The eye went right over top of us in Halifax, Dartmouth. Halifax had some damage. Dartmouth got off not too bad. We do have power here this morning. A lot of places don't have power. Most of the city actually doesn't have power, so we're lucky we're running. All our assets are fine, safe and sound. That's not the case with everybody. Cell phone service was down for 12 hours, so we're just expecting here in the next couple of days what will happen now that the storm has passed. People will get in contact with their insurance agents and brokers, and then they'll be calling for pricing to salvage this boat or that boat or whatever may have sunk. Several vessels did sink. Some marinas let go and all the dock systems.
One man's crisis is another man's opportunity. Thanks to Dorian's destruction, Dominion Diving is in high demand. They've got the divers, the hauling power, all the equipment to help rebuild Halifax Harbor.
Been being pulled out of the ground.
The biggest job is hauling up a barge that Hurricane Dorian smashed and sunk.
There was this barge tied up in Halifax, and the storm surge beat the barge against the fendering ropes and everything that they had put in place to counteract that, and it damaged the barge somehow to where water came in and sunk.
And you're going to pull it nice and tight. I'll let you know when it's good.
We don't show up here prepared to not win, so we'll run down through all of our protocols and procedures that we set up until the barge is floating on the surface of the water.
There actually be another crack right there.
You find your crack?
It's not the crack, but it's a crack.
Yeah, copy that.
The barge, it's kind of hanging on a 30-degree angle from one single line. So guys have to be really careful when they go around the barge. That line doesn't let go. Obviously, there's some issues if the barge moves while the divers are down there.
Beauty, bud. Basically, when we were swimming around, we could see that there was about an inch by an inch hole in one end of the barge. So we basically made up this small patch and some washers, piece of bent threaded rod or something that can hold it in place, and then the neoprene should just seal up the hole.
With the hole temporarily patched, the barge can now be lifted to the water surface. The Dominion crew needs to pump out 30 tons of excess water. That will take all night. Then somehow, they got to get it across the harbor to a metal shop for inspection.
Going the right way.
There are two possible routes to the metal shop. One by road, the other by water.
The problem with a lot of things that float, especially barges, is they're big. This thing is 60 feet long and 30 feet wide. So road transport is not an option in any way, shape, or form. So this is the only way this is going to happen is by movement across the water. There is an element of risk to take it across the shipping lanes. The water reaches depths of almost 100 feet. If the barge were to sink in transit to across the harbor, that would be a complete disaster.
How are they going to tow the massive leaky barge across a busy harbor without the whole thing going down like a ton of bricks?
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company with nothing to hide. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month, every month. Sorry, hidden fees, we're just not into you. Sometimes the choice is just visible. Switch today at visible.com.
Certain you can fix that? Yeah. Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. Like 4imprint's promo product experts who work with you every step of the way. Go to 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
No matter who you are, there are times it can be tough to be yourself when you have severe asthma. Triggers can pop up out of nowhere and lead to an asthma attack. But no matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help you be you. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that can help you have fewer attacks, breathe better, and relieve your asthma symptoms. So you can be you, whoever you are. Tespire is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be serious. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may occur. Avoid live vaccines. By helping control your asthma, Tespire can help you be you, no matter who you are. Ask your asthma specialist about Tespire today.
Oh, I need new wipers. RockAuto.com. That was easy. That was fast.
This is the greatest sleep innovation ever created. It's the patented Gel Flex Grid inside every Purple mattress. Only Purple passes the raw egg test because only Purple cradles your body and simultaneously supports it. Memory foam doesn't come close. Purple conforms to relieve pressure from hips and shoulders while supporting your spine and instantly adapts no matter your position. Sleep on a Purple risk-free for 100 nights. Right now, save up to $400. Visit purple.com or a store near you.
When you prefer dream vacation over a rental nightmare, it matters where you stay. Embassy Suites by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari. Hot air balloon ride. Swim with elephants.
Wait, can we afford a safari? Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment.
On a ranch?
In Montana.
With horses.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
With Flonase, allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily gives you long-lasting, non-drowsy relief. Flonase, all good. Also, try our allergy headache and nighttime pills.
To help save for our home, we stopped going on trips and giving each other expensive gifts. We handmade them instead. That one took me 3 weeks. Getting pre-qualified for a home loan is easier. Only took like 3 minutes. It's you.
It's me.
The power of the weather.
Epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app. Real and maps that let you track all the action. Available now on these platforms. Download now to start your free 7-day trial.
This 90-ton barge took a beat down from Hurricane Dorian. Dominion Diving spent the whole night raising it out of the water. Now they got to tow it to a metal shop for repairs. There are 2 possible routes to the metal shop. One by road, the other by water.
The problem with a lot of things that float, especially barges, is they're big. This thing is 60 feet long and 30 feet wide. So road transport is not an option.
It's a 2-boat operation. One tug to push, the other to keep a watchful eye in case something goes dangerously wrong.
I'm just here as the support vessel now, and also a dive vessel if worst comes to worst and we need to do a dive on this. And just hoping that our patches hold, because the barge is pretty rusty and crusty. That list is a bad thing because it looks like it might be taking on a little more water as we're heading over. So we're just keeping an eye on it, make sure she doesn't go down on us.
If the patches don't hold, the barge goes back down to the bottom.
We got to use caution because anything can happen, and usually when it does in the marine environment, it happens really quick. We're just at the mouth of the harbor here now where there's a swell, which isn't helping us at all either. It just starts rocking the barge back and forth, and then that starts shifting stuff inside and could poke potential other holes. So right now, if it was to go down, this is like the absolute worst spot. This is right through the main shipping lanes of Halifax Harbor. So if it went down here, we wouldn't be able to recover it very easily, and it would just be, it's just all bad.
It's slow going. What should be a 15-minute journey takes more than an hour. Finally, the barge makes it to the other side. Now, Dominion's got to get it out of the water and up onto blocks. Robin's here to coordinate the effort.
There's 2 cables that come up from each side.
Yeah.
They have to pass through a block this way.
Right.
If you hook it up the other way, the barge will flip over.
Okay, I got it.
It's really important. I think the total weight here is 90 tons.
Okay.
Everything's critical here. The rigging's got to be done the exact way that it was planned, and it's all engineered. These things can go different ways. There's a lot of weight here. There's a lot of equipment. There's a lot of elevated levels of risk. Watch your foot, Christian. Hey, Guido, watch your foot under the hook. That's not gonna work. Everything you do, everything's big, heavy, things are unpredictable. Just watch out, because these slings are going to travel. You can plan it all out, and then the curveballs start coming at you, and you got to throw them back, and make sure you don't put assets, cranes, people, or anything at risk. Right? You gotta keep that. That's priority. All stop.
Now that the barge is level, the Dominion team can pump out the remaining residual water to lighten up the load for the cranes, clear the deck, and make way for the barge's final lift.
With the 2 cranes, it's called a tandem lift because they have to make multiple simultaneous movements. They're lifting it up, then they're coming in towards one another. So to do that, they have to change boom angles and articulate everything the whole time so that the slings stay exactly parallel. It's a pretty articulated movement.
The most crucial part of the whole operation is about to begin.
When we're doing this heavy lift, just stay out of the line of fire. Just don't stand under crane booms and different things like that. So you look at where a boom is going to fall if it falls, and you don't hang out there. That's all. It's all bad when this stuff happens. It's not good.